Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to talk about what to do next. So when this happens, we have an empty firearm and the slide is locked back. The tactical community of today will tell you that the answer is drop your mag, rack the slide with your hand. Now, is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. The benefits of that is that it works on just about every semi-automatic firearm. I can't think of one that it doesn't work on. However, the downside of it is that it's slower. So, real world, if you're shooting, against someone who's shooting back at you, time really is critical. So, is it necessary? Maybe, right? So, I want to advocate for the vast majority of people out there who have hands that this works for on your pistol, i.e. you could reach the controls, the buttons and thingies on there, to use the slide release. So I use both, I practice both. I've done many timer drills and stuff like that. What I found is doing the overhand rack is about, for me, 0.3, 0.4 seconds slower. So not a whole lot, but again, those fractions of a second could be life and death in a gunfight. So we're going to talk about sort of why I think it's not that big of a deal. The first key to it is going to be the next thing we're going to do, right? So next step is to, of course, hit the mag release, come up in your workspace, if you will, tactical terminology. Come up in your workspace, hit your mag release, mag comes out, right? Now, let's take a quick look here at the size of our mag release. This is a Gen 3 Glock 19, probably the most common firearm in America, semi-automatic anyway. And our mag release is relatively small, yet no one tells you, oh, you need to use gross motor skills to hit your mag release. No one's telling you to come in here with your elbow or like hit it against your knee or whatever, which is the common argument against racking the slide. They say you want to use gross motor skills because your fine motor skills degrade under stress. Now, that's absolutely true. I'm not going to argue that. There's lots and lots of studies that show that to be true. However, fighter pilots under stress are able to manipulate little buttons and switches all the time. And in my opinion, it's an issue of training. So if you train enough, should not be a problem. Now, I'm going to recommend that we take our fresh magazine, insert. At this point, look at the position of my hands. I just inserted right here, come up, get my grip, and get back on target. Again, there are some firearms that do not have slide releases. I get that. I would estimate over 95% of firearms in America have slide releases. And of course, if you're picking your own firearm that you're carrying, you know what yours has. So that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to cover today. Is just sort of the dogma that goes on in the industry that says this is right, this is wrong. Well, sometimes that's true. Like for instance, if our slide's locked back and someone's telling you send it home by hitting the back of the slide, that's wrong, right? That's clearly wrong. But sometimes there's more than one right answer. And in my opinion, if you train accordingly and your pistol works with it, hitting the slide release is perfectly fine. You do not have to rack the slide by hand if you're proficient in your own technique, whichever one you prefer. So that's pretty much it, guys. I wanted to sort of make a video, sort of controversial one. I know it will be, and to me that's just odd that it is controversial, but it will be. I guarantee it. People are going to go crazy in the comments section about this, and I encourage you to do so. If you disagree with what I'm saying, you think I'm insane, go ahead and post down below. But I want to just sort of give my opinion on the matter. It is okay to hit the slide release. It's okay. So don't worry about what every school teacher out there, tactical school teacher teaches, and might add, not all of them do. The majority do, though. But some say it's just fine. I tend to agree with those guys. Now, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing, and we hope to see you in the next video.